weekend like mine. Was your weekend good or for you?
Yeah, it was.
It was? What
Very
did you do?
restful.
Ah.
Yeah, and I was able to cook and stock up my fridge. So
very necessary. Very, very necessary.
Because I haven't cooked in like months.
Me? Oh, really? Why?
Yeah.
Events in the doors.
Charlie.
Yay.
So it was restful. I was able to stock up my freezer and the fridge as well. So
solid. Yeah.
Especially with the outbreak of cholera around. I don't want to be eaten out,
yes.
you know.
So now I know where coming for food. Oh, this is beautiful. This is very, very nice.
No comments. I got you.
I'll put it on mental lockdown. All right. Yes. This weekend was
eventful, huh?
Eventful. The weekend was weekending. Some people were working. Some people were worshipping. Some people too were carrying money because
they were also working. Charlie,
no, be slave. You will get that energy. You best fun easy. Yeah. You know, we are laughing about it, but it's not a funny issue. Now, just in case you didn't know what happened this weekend, Adabraka, there was a robbery in Adabraka this weekend. And come to find out that it's actually the second robbery in the year.
Less than 3 months.
Charlie, less than. The first one was,
27th November.
August.
July,
yeah. And they're still haven't heard anything from the police officers yet. And
same shop.
Not just the same shop. The shop was like 3 minutes drive from the police station, the Adabraka police station. So close. Are they saying, I understand that how do I put it? I understand that we have some units that are assigned to some areas and for the police stations and everything. But then you find out that on that lane or in that vicinity, Ankasano, there are a lot of jewelry shops. So shouldn't we have like an anti-robbery in that area by itself? Because these shops are all big time shops, bringing in big cash. Obviously, we should have something that will support their safety, which would be an anti-robbery shop, unit or something within the area. Now, you saw the video, so 4 men robbing. What's explaining me is that it's actually not even the shop.
So you'd have preferred they rob the shop?
The shop would probably have insurance. The shop would have insurance. But the human being, Charlie.
Everybody is counting themselves blessed though. Because I had an interview with the shop owner and the brother this afternoon. And the brother to the shop owner was saying, he was asked if it was their cost or it was their loss. And he was saying that it's business. Cost. They had transacted, They had handed over to the client.
Exactly.
So it's their problem. How much is the support that we are talking about in this instance?
And the armed robbers got away with 6 million Ghana.
The man said, the owner said 6.2. So it's 62 billion.
But they threw some in the air, and
money
when they money heist. What people don't understand is when they threw the money, people went, yes, obviously, your minor is shit, so they will pick it up.
Oh, they waited for the cars to drive away.
But they still picked it up.
But I was there.
But that's the thing. But that's contaminating the crime scene.
Oh,
it is a crime scene, and picking it up was.
Do you know what scared me the most? Two things bothered me the most in this video.
Yeah.
When the car was reversing, before the car moved, there was a little girl in an orange skirt who came to pass. So I think she had been sent on an errand.
Yes.
But
the bullet narrowly missed her.
she was so swift.
Yes.
The fact that she had a gunshot and was able to detect that something was wrong and run back.
Yes. And you see, when they were shooting out the car tire, it made you could see the trajectory of the bullet. It just very narrowly missing that girl.
It scared me so much, but I'm like, you know what? No matter what, at least at that tender age, she knew she was able to sense that something was off and run back. And the second one was the orange seller with 18 lives. Did she think it was a movie?
I don't know. Maybe she thought they were shooting something. No, Jinaho was son is Sissy.
Yo,
maybe she get audacious. Some people get audacious.
No.
Maybe she feels like the bullet was not touch her or something. I don't know. Maybe she's with Jerry Hebsby or something.
Because I didn't get. She was not. She didn't even flinch. She was just. I'm like, does she know what is happening? Oh please.
Oh no! You see, this whatever over this thing there is clearly an inside job. Of course, it's clearly an inside job. Whether the insider is from the jewelry shop or from the sellers, the people in the red car, because the red car to me it took too long to move.
No,
because
when you sit in your car, do you move at that instance?
When I used to rent, and my rent, they say they want it in cash. When I take the cash, my rent and then no how. I think the highest rent I paid was like 1,500. So 1,500 times 12. When I took it from the look, I was driving like they chased me because I don't know who was behind me. You never know.
And maybe what if they also didn't want to just drive off because they did not want to, cause any sort of awareness or attract?
When you carry this kind of money, you have caught the awareness when you were carrying sacks from a jewelry shop into your car. We have already seen you. They carry the sacks. But wait, so what else? What even happened to e-money? What happened to bank transfers?
Have you seen the e-levy charges in recent times? A lot of people don't like transacting with...
That would have been
a lot of people don't like transacting with e-money because of the charges. I, for one, recently had to do a transaction which was quite huge. Yeah. And when I looked at the charges, I was like, you know what? I will withdraw the money and I will travel and bring it to you. Because it didn't make sense. I will travel to and fro and still have change.
Yeah. Oh?
Yes.
So for let's say for 6 million, how much would the e-levy be? That would be about 60,000.
Why?
60,000.
My problem is the fact that it had happened less than 3 months ago, or just about 3 months ago, according to the owner of the shop, 27th of July, and the police was still working on it.
Exactly.
And so for it to happen a second time, it's either your shop has been marked as a target, or there is someone in there who is an informant and getting the people, like putting out information. Then again, when they were speaking to the shop owner and his brother, they mentioned that, well, the shop owner, the brother of the shop owner actually was asked if he had any suspects in mind, and he said he doesn't know and he wouldn't want to name or insinuate anything that could possibly land anybody in trouble. But then they won't be far-fetched to say that those who came for the first robbery or the first attack are the same people, just that the first time they came with a bike, a motorbike, and this time they came with a car. So it means that they came fully prepared because they knew
something was going to happen.
Because if they didn't come with a motorbike, this time around, I beg your pardon, they came with a four-wheel. Then it means that they needed enough space to store whatever amount. So they had an information
beforehand
of the amount of money they were going to get, what car they were going to pick. Because if you look closely at the video, it's almost as though they waited for the car to move and then they came and they were parked somewhere waiting for them to just be on the move. So now we see you on the move and then we apprehend you or we attack.
So it is an inside information thing.
But then again, we can't say too much, especially now that the police is working on it, so we'll just wait for them to come out with their findings.
You've seen what they call the camera traces. So the car avoided smartly, and we had some of the people who saw it, the witnesses. They said that they had Nigerian accents and stuff, but I keep saying that a lot of them pretend with the Nigerian accent is not hard to form. Nigerian accent is not hard to
I'm not going to lie. Let me be honest with you.
But the person driving the car clearly knows Ghana or Accra or wherever, because see how the person was.
And when you look at the timestamp and everything, it's like they were moving around very fast.
Very fast.
Yeah, Shashi, I'd say 5 minutes ago, and the next minute they're already on the motorway around the shaman and everything. I'm like, yo, Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious. Charlie, they take the money, go.
Time no day.
But where they go?
You
say that the camera, the last scene this thing was around the Ashaman side.
The underbridge.
The underbridge. I thought the car also. That area.
That's Lydia's area. Which comes tomorrow. I'll find out from her what she knows or what she's heard,
Lydia, has some boy in your area bought a Range Rover and any
nobody. They won't be that careless.
I know, right?
My bet is, are they even still in the country? Cause bro, not to continue crossing borders.
I promise you, send me border.
No, but this is a serious thing. No matter how light you want to make of the situation, in broad daylight, 10 a.m. thereabout.
With automatic rifles, might I add? Where did they get the guns from? Where did they get the guns from?
It is
Where are they getting the
I'm not gonna lie. So, the guy to my apartment and myself were talking about because at the time we didn't know the details of the whole thing. There had been no pressure from the police, so we were just speculating. And then some of us felt like, okay, so I actually asked, what if it's campaign money? Imagine, all these huge sums of money gone just like that. And the one guy was even saying that if it's campaign money, then it's still an inside job, because it means that there's someone in there who knows about the transportation of this money and everything. So I even said that, okay,
money, someone will say that it's gone back to the people.
I'm saying that, so if it's campaign money, truly, why? And then it so happens that it was being transported from one point to the other, and the driver had no business going through a Belengpe, then it means that the driver himself has to be picked up and questioned. That was us speculating before we came to find out I was actually from a jewelry shop where somebody had gone to transact business. They went taking to sell his money and then this is
and it's not that one there. It's not funny at all, especially if the person doesn't have insurance. I can imagine, J Trip, like, hey,
lives were endangered at that time. But then one guy pointed out that, the people didn't even come to hurt anybody. They just came purposely for the money. So it means that they were out there on an assignment, because they didn't point guns at anybody. Rather, they were shooting
at them,
the driver, at a point. But then, because then they knew people were videoing them, they knew people were around. If they really wanted to cause harm or anything, and so that just shows. I mean, we can be. Right now, we are getting to a point where it's as though you can't even be too careful in this country, like I always say. Because if you go to the bank to transact, you just walk into a bank, and before you get out, if I walk into a bank, so nobody will trail me. But somebody will go in there to go transact a huge sum of money or withdraw, and then the next minute, there's someone following them to attack. Is it because there are informants there?
Oh yeah.
Can we do we?
Some banks do have informants. That one, I'm not going to even think that there's nothing like that.
Because it's becoming scary. How do I come in and trust my funds with you, and then when I come to get it to go use for whatever that I need to use it for, I am being attacked, and some people are even hurt in the process.
But if it was taken from the bank has an insurance policy.
Why don't they go? Do you realize they don't even rob banks in this country?
No, they don't.
I'm not saying this to say that they should. No. But I mean, why is it always after you have left There's someone monitoring
when
you.
That's my point. When you don't even have the insurance to back you up because you don't have insurance for that.
Oh God.
A lot of businesses do, but some businesses do, but the personal people, one man business, this thing that he's gone to, for a man to sell whatever he sold to be able to make 6 million, he's probably put a lot of things together, and it's probably for something big coming up.
It could be that it wasn't just his,
or it could be maybe they want to save a life.
Charlie.
It could be many things. Taking this away from someone. I really hope the police actually finds them this time. If they didn't find the first one, they should definitely find these people because this is not right. And it's kind of a mockery to the police system, in my opinion. So close, so brazen. You understand? Balls of steel. But yeah, the police, obviously, they should do what they need to do. And we have the car number is a Toyota Highlander GN735719. But I feel like it might be a stolen car. I don't think anybody will use their own car. Already. I don't think so. Yeah.
But one thing I've come to realize in recent times is that if the police say they will come for you, they will find you.
They will find you.
Because see, in less than in just about 48 hours. There's been updates.
Yep.
They've been able to identify the car. I wouldn't be surprised that the next minute we'll have names and faces.
Definitely.
So that's you might set out to commit a crime and you think that nothing works in this country. I believe that a lot of people didn't even think that the cameras around town were functioning. But now look. So you'll be walking around a shaman and you think that it's working. It's very, very, and until you are found wanting, you think that nothing works.
Yeah, that's very true.
So don't set out to do things just to share and see say if
you try it, say
no, but this is really serious, and then it means that we just have to awaken to the fact that these are not normal times anymore, and be extra careful, extra vigilant.
Definitely.
If you need police escort, if you are going to the bank, if you're going to conduct a business or any dealings that you think that it would involve huge sums of money and could even endanger yourself, your life and all that, maybe you might just want to go to the police and then get an escort.
Yeah, I know. Yes,
because even bullion vans are being robbed.
Yep.
So you, the individual, don't think that you're too protected or you trust people around you, because it could be the next person that you confide so much in who will sell you out because of a percentage that they would get or they want. So you just might want to be very careful, and if need be, keep certain things to yourself. Until you're done. Then you bring it up. You see, and if you what would you do? Like if I had to transact business, I have transacted, and I share with you that I had this amount of money with me, but I have sent it wherever I had to send. What will you do? It's gone. Let's learn to keep some things under wraps. Don't trust any man, not even the one you lay in bed with.
Oh shit. Not even the one you lay in bed with. That's deep.
It could be your sister, it could be your father, it could be your brother, it could be anything. What were you thinking? On a Monday.
Why are you laying anyway?
You don't know some family members share a bed.
Is it? Why are you sharing a bed with your? What is it? Are you?
Why you can't stay? You can't share a bed with your sister.
Oh. You think you okay?
No. Can you not?
I can't.
So why did you get there?
No, I didn't get there. When you said share a bed with, my mind went to especially married couples, and then I thought, yes, people do marry their enemies. I was having a conversation in my head. So
sometimes it's not that deep. Just the surface. Don't go deep.
Said you, Madam Deepa. Deepa life.
These days, I'm beginning to not think about things.
If you go any deep, we will call you Deepa life. I mean, what are you saying?
I'm not thinking. I'm not deep in anything anymore.
Okay. It's not healthy. No, Allah. Anyways,
we take it as it is.
We are taking it. So last week we announced, and it was announced by the very own our very own Ghana police that Salifu Amoako's son El Rad has been reprimanded by the courts, and right, you remember that happened last week. Okay. Apparently. Case allegedly.
Because I saw the post as well.
Same way there. Now on Facebook, or 2 days ago, there's a lady in regards to it started with the first one. She actually said, and she says, I can evidently tell you that Salifu Amoako is not being kept in the only boys remand home I know and used to work at. Yes, the doctor's report did not and now the wheels of justice seem to be hopping via cash. Hey Ghana, our two girls made a statement soon. This case, so that piqued my interest. Waiting for more. And then she comes out to write more and she says, Ghana Police Service can't clear on this. I am a state-trained social worker since 1989.
Yes.
This is long before a lot of people were born. And I started working at the boys' remand home since 1990. It is the only lawful child custody center in Accra. Children are only committed to correctional centers when the juvenile court takes a decision on the case. For now, it is supposed to be the boys' remand home where he should be kept by law. When I worked there, we kept children on murder charges and I handled them. So which remand home is Salifu's son? Because the doors of the remand home was open when I checked today, but no boy has been received. I am very much interested in this case. No matter how slow and manipulated the wheels of justice is, we will be watching closely. Money is not everything. And I'm money is not everything.
Can you zoom in the car so that we see
the car will come from? That's the car after taking the money, they will let the car. My brother.
He was sent to jail only for the police to come and say that he was in the cash department.
The car, can you zoom the car?
Is he in his father's house with the police telling us that he's in remand? You understand? I want to know the boy. Ghana police, where's the boy?
But okay, so right now, this lady is alleging.
She's alleging.
Wait, so with that lying down?
one of the guys in car, you see what you got?
What they call it?
This is where you started
She
spreading.
is saying that she has a good relationship there. Even if she has stopped working there, that is like she has a grassroots for the foundation, because honestly, everyone 1989 stage trained worker, social worker since 1989, and she started working at the boys' remand home in 1990. That's 2 decades ago. That's over 20 years of experience in the boys' home. And you know, let's just say 20 years of experience, you know there's certain information you can get that like somebody else. So if the boy is truly there, you know how to guess that the boy is truly there. Even if she wasn't there anymore, and she was in America or something at the moment, you understand?
No, but honestly, when I saw her post, I saw it, I saw the first one on Saturday. And I saw it in the afternoon, and I'm like, no, it's not possible. So I won't even think about it.
It's not possible.
I said I won't think about it. So I did not think about it. So later in the evening, I realized that a lot of people were talking about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so now this thing is actually like really a problem right now, and we need to have it. we need to pay attention to the various pages to see if they have responded, because I realized that a lot of people were tired. So at the end of the day, I'm thinking, okay, maybe there isn't anything to say. Maybe there's no truth to what this lady is saying. Because again, we've been in this country where a gentleman just woke up one day and said, I am from the UN and I'm here to reward you people. So what if this person is also out or has set out to just, I'm not saying that she's not like being honest or anything, but I'm just trying to have different thoughts. Yeah. Till we see it in our face and realize, it is actually what it is. Because I don't want to believe that
this is possible.
It is possible. Seeing how serious this case is, I really want to. I don't want to think that no. So
seeing how publicized it is.
You get
who would take money to hide this child, or who would take money to who would even take money? 2 children died, though. Like, why would you see the death of 2 kids as a source of making a profit?
Yeah.
Or lying to the public if for nothing? Are you saying that the boy should not even go to the remand home to learn his lesson? Even if you want the money, like, shouldn't this child learn? At what point will this boy learn, just in case, let's just say there's money has exchanged hands and he's being comfortable? At what point will he learn? And every single person who would have their hand in this would be responsible for whatever troubles this boy gets into the next time, because you people would not let him learn.
Right.
Let the child learn. That is how we grow. Let him learn. It is a painful lesson, but he must learn. His father must learn. His mother must learn. But somebody has to learn. And the lesson must be learned. And me, I just feel like avoiding it and doing all these things just in case you have taken money, that karma will be on you. And then later you will say, oh, I don't know what I did to deserve this. It's because you took money for this. If you took money for this.
I honestly don't think this issue would even wait for karma to deal with anybody. I feel that outrightly justice will be served.
Yeah.
It might take time because, of course, people would want to show whatever, but no matter what, justice will be served. That's one thing I believe in. So I don't even want to think too much about certain things. That's why I'm saying that, you know what, let's just give the benefit of the doubt that what this lady is saying is really not it. Because if it is, then there are so many questions that need to be answered. And so let's not even think about them right now. I'm just hoping and praying that as soon as possible we are going to get the Ghana police to come out and debunk this. And actually we are going to have we are going to see proof that the young boy is actually there as instructed by the law, and the law is taking its course. That's all that we are waiting to hear.
Fingers
like
crossed.
That's just about it.
Fingers crossed. All right.
And until I get to the point where I realize that it's actually, then I can, you know how I'm passionate about this whole thing.
Yeah, definitely.
So right now it's one-sided. So let's hold on.
Anyway, so your boy, King Paluta.
So you shouldn't eat jollof.
He drink jollof. Go and perform. You say you eat a chop jollof and chicken. Where did he go? He too, where is he? Where was he? Yeah, very well. Where was King Paluta?
He was there. He was waiting. The people were not present.
Which people were not present? The people who were not present, but they saw him eat jollof and chicken.
Did you hear me?
To an empty crowd. An empty space.
People, be calming down. It's not that deep.
So Paluta is under fire for eating jollof and not performing. Wow. Apparently, what the situation was, it was supposed to be I think how do I say, the launch of a guest house or something. He was meant to perform. He was billed to perform, and they paid him. They said they paid him in full. And They paid him in full. They flew him down from Kumasi to Accra. Him and his crew of 3. They came, they put them in their hotel, everything. He came to the venue. He ate jollof and chicken. He sat in the car and said, "Girl, Kwaba." And Paluta did not come back. So people were now obviously very upset at the situation, and then there were a lot of insults and some curses and things, but I don't see how that is necessary. But then we have some of the voice notes that came out from the situation. Let's take a listen to that.
Ghana for Kim Paluta showing Abegina no. Abegina kwa for Kim Paluta wamba. Waba jollof na ko na so ko diaba. Ya trends wamba. Wo ba da ben. Chatawale kwa den yewe. Stone boy mo munye we. Wo ndum for. Wa me ami mbotio soja nya Kim Paluta. I guess also. Omusi na pa almost 10 years. When we see and apeja from here by it was nice. Would you one day have a guru? Sikana wadi nye ya o. Send e beya Shatawale ni stone boy ni sa kwa dem ko ba ha. Sorry. Obiaremba. Would you seconds have a guru? West Africa Kumasi, I don't blame take it. We any about 3. Maba, have a track. Have a jollof. Akodi. Is a fucking guy. Fucking guy. Fucking guy. Yes. Go away. I'm done too. Boss.
There's another.
No. Paluta could do one performing. But you know what? I saw another one. He actually went to perform, but he went there at 5 a.m. That wasn't good. But we still exactly happened. Did he have an accident?
No.
Did the car tire burst?
He had diarrhea.
From the jollof?
I think so.
Oh. We are sure.
You say what? No, but let's get serious.
Honestly,
If
but
truly, if truly Paluta took money, showed up, and decided not to, be present and perform till a later hour, then I think that was not fair.
It wasn't fair.
I don't think that is appropriate at all. Unless, of course, there are times where I've been at events where I'm communicating with artists and they want to know the number of people present before they show up. Okay. You understand? Nobody would like to perform to an empty crowd, especially in times.
You said
an empty space. Jiggets, an empty space, or just a few people here and there, especially during this era where we are getting towards December, which is their peak season. Nobody, because it doesn't look good for you, your portfolio, it doesn't add up to it, it doesn't make it juicy. So if somebody is even trying to contact you for a gig or a performance, they look at that, the last crowd you're able to pull before they put you on. Otherwise your rates or your value or your price goes down.
Will go down.
So I want to believe that maybe when they showed up, they were not encouraged by the number of people there. And most often event organizers do not tell the audience or the fans the truth, because they care about taking their money. Some of them will take their money and put artists on bill without them knowing. I'm not saying that is the case for this very one, but I'm saying that it happens. They'll put pictures of artists on bills or on posters and flyers without even informing the artists, just to make money. In other instances as well, maybe the artist will communicate with the event organizer and say that, you know what, Nipamba, or the numbers are not as encouraging, so I don't think I can do it. But the event organizers will not let the people know that this person is not coming. They'll rather give you the impression that we have paid and sorted, but the person has decided to disrespect you because already they've taken their money. And if I came to see Paluta and Paluta says he's not coming because the numbers are not encouraging, you will not tell me, because if you tell me, it means you might have to refund me. And you would not want to do that. So it could be a lot of things, that could have gone wrong. And again, maybe just maybe the communication between organizers and RTs was that, oh, hold on, people are coming now. Before they knew it was 5 a.m. They're like, Charlie, bra, bra, bra. And then I came because that was the agreement between us. So until we hear the side of the organizer as well as Paluta, I would not want to say anything yet.
But he has to come and let us know how that jollof.
Honestly, I don't care for the jollof, but I want to hear what exactly transpired or what happened.
Yeah.
If it was really the fact that he decided to overlook the people and take them for granted, then of course that was wrong.
Definitely.
He would have to apologize.
In the 5 a.m. video cry, he looked very sober. And he looked sober. Maybe he realized what he's done. Like, I do, that face, that expression.
If that's the case, then he owes the people an apology. He should apologize to them and probably give them a free concert or a free show in the coming days just to make up for it.
All right, let's
Otherwise, it will not be fair on to them and on his part as well.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not even going to lie about it. Yeah, I like Paluta and everything, but if he was wrong, he has to apologize. Because I wouldn't want to be taken for granted. I won't show up to an event knowing fully. So mostly these events, if I'm attending, I know that the person I want to see is coming at 12 a.m. After 12 a.m. So I won't go early so that I don't get tired. Unless you want to see every other person who will be passing through come up. But if it's for a specific person,
12 a.m.
or after 12, some of them will come at 4 and then that'll be the end of the concert. Then you go home.
I get that. Okay. I hear you.
I wish the organizers will also come out, because clearly the videos we have seen so far are from fans who were very much disappointed. Because if I paid money to come see you and I've been here from 7 p.m. I didn't see you. All I heard was that you came to eat and you left. Come on now. That's disrespectful. I'll be very disrespectful. I'll be fully upset. I will be so upset. So then they are in their right to be upset. You understand? But I said, Jollof, I'm no dear.
I said, sure. Jollof,
oh, child.
Jollof, don't show for like plane ticket need hotel need when you squad
Paluta has to come out. His team has to come out. And I say that sometimes some of these RTs or their managers will say, oh, forget it, don't talk about it. But you need to talk about it. Some of these things you need to address them.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you've been out there doing your own thing for over 10 years, and just as when over 14 years actually, and just when it's picking up, something like this comes up. It can even be that it's a planned thing. So you have to come out and speak. Definitely. Let the masses know that, yo, I didn't mean to disrespect. This is what really transpired, so that you are in the clear.
That's true. That's true. Hopefully we hear very soon from King Paluta. All right. So yeah, that is all I have for Word on the Street today.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
With the stories we've heard today, basically we just have to pray that we are at the right place at the right time. God is protecting us, and you can't be too careful, but Inshallah, God will take care of us. He will protect us and He will see us through. Amen. This is still Highway 1019, and Jonathan will be joining us with the sport update at exactly 5:15. Do not miss out on that, because I hear that there are so many things happening. And I saw on